But what truly makes the world's top fighter jet stand out isn't just speed or firepower. It's the perfect fusion of stealth, agility, and multi-role capability. At number 15, we have the Gripen by Saab. Don't underestimate Sweden. This aircraft punches above its weight class. Designed for affordability and performance, the Gripen uses smart avionics, electronic warfare systems, and ASA radar that rivals even the top-tier American and Russian jets. It's like the underdog who refuses to quit and keeps winning. Sliding into number 14 is the Eurofighter Typhoon, a multinational masterpiece created by the UK, Germany, Italy, and Spain. The Typhoon might not have stealth like the F-22, but its maneuverability is next level. With super cruise capability and some of the most advanced air-to-air weaponry, this aircraft has become the backbone of European air power. Number 13 takes us to Russia with the Sukhoi Su-35 Flankery. This beast is essentially the last hurrah for non-stealth fighters. It's got thrust vectoring engines that let perform insane aerial acrobatics, and its range and firepower make it a serious threat to anything in the sky. But it's not all about raw muscle. At number 12, we find the Dassault Rafale, France's proud contribution to modern warfare. It's sleek, nuclear-capable, and one of the few fighters designed from the start to be carrier-capable. Rafale doesn't shout, it whispers, and when it moves in, enemies don't even realize it until it's too late. Number 11 goes to the F-15EX Eagle II, a modern reincarnation of an American legend. This isn't your dad's F-15. The EX variant carries more weapons than any other fighter in the U.S. inventory and comes fully loaded with upgraded avionics and electronic warfare tools. It's the heavyweight brawler that's still ready for round 10. At the halfway mark, at number 10, we got the KF-21 Borame from South Korea. This next-gen stealthy multi-role fighter is still being refined, but it has already shocked the global defense community. With stealth characteristics, ASA radar, and a modular weapon system, South Korea is playing a long game, and the Borame may just be the unexpected ace in future air combat. Number 9 brings us to China's Shenyang FC-31 Gyrfalcon, often seen as China's answer to the F-35. Though still undergoing development, it's a twin-engine stealth fighter that may eventually operate from Chinese aircraft carriers. With aggressive development and state-backed funding, the FC-31 reflects Beijing's ambitions to field a world-class air force. Number 8 is an international darling, the F divided by a -18E divided by F Super Hornet. A mainstay on U.S. Navy carriers, it's rugged, reliable, and proven in combat. The Block 3 upgrades are giving it new life with advanced avionics, increased range, and better survivability. The Super Hornet may not be flashy, but it's got heart and a kill record to match. Coming in at number 7 is the mighty Sukhoi Su-57 Felon, Russia's stealth fighter. With internal weapon bays, supercruise, and 3D thrust vectoring nozzles, the Su-57 is a complex mix of high-performance design and ambitious technology. While the production has faced delays, the aircraft shows what Russia envisions for future aerial supremacy. Number 6 is the Chengdu J-20 Mighty Dragon, China's flagship stealth fighter. It's long-range, twin-engine, and believed to be optimized for hit-and-run attacks. Though much about its capabilities is shrouded in secrecy, the J-20 has made frequent appearances in exercises, indicating its rising role in the Chinese arsenal. Now we enter elite territory. Number 5 is the F-35 Lightning II, the most expensive and ambitious fighter jet program in history. Loved and hated in equal measure, the F-35 has matured into a true multi-role monster. With variants of the Air Force, Navy, and Marines, its stealth, data fusion, and network warfare capabilities make it the centerpiece of Allied air strategy. This jet doesn't just fly, it fights as part of a massive, connected war machine. Number 4 is the F-22 Raptor, America's air dominance legend. Still unmatched in air-to-air combat, the Raptor combines stealth, speed, and agility into one fearsome package. Its kill ratio is rumored to be 144-0. Though production ended prematurely, the Raptors still in service are an ace in America's deck. And then there's number 3, the Tempest, a 6th-generation project spearheaded by the UK alongside Italy and Japan. It promises drone swarming artificial intelligence, and hypersonic missile capability. Though still in development, Tempest is not science fiction. It's science fact in motion, and it may define the next 50 years of air combat. Number 2 is the B-21 Raider. And yes, while it's technically a bomber, the line between bombers and fighters is beginning to blur. The B-21 is stealthier, more autonomous, and more survivable than any bomber before it. It's designed to penetrate the most contested environments on Earth and leave nothing behind but silence. Finally, number 1 is a shocking, future-defining F-47 Striker, America's 6th-generation prototype that stunned the world. The Striker combines all the lessons of 5th-gen aircraft with technologies that seem decades ahead. Imagine pilot AI teaming, morphing wings, cloaking radar signatures, and commanding drone swarms in real time. It's not just a fighter. It's a flying command center, a stealth assassin, and a hypersonic warrior all rolled into one. It was designed to do what no other aircraft could: win tomorrow's wars before they even begin. If this aircraft becomes fully operational, it could single-handedly change the rules of air warfare, tilting the global balance toward the United States in ways never seen before. From dogfights to digital battles, from legacy jets to robotic allies, the sky is no longer the limit. It's the new battlefield. As nations continue to compete for dominance in the skies, the race to build the ultimate fighter jet has become a high-tech arms race like no other. These aircraft are no longer just tools of defense. They're a statement of power, national pride, and geopolitical intent. The United States continues to lead with depth and experience, boasting legacy systems like the F-15 and F-18 and cutting-edge platforms like the F-22 and F-35. Yet, it's not just about America. Countries like China and Russia are rapidly modernizing their air forces, deploying jets that rival and, in some areas, exceed Western expectations. China's J-20 and FC-31 are not to be taken lightly, and their massive defense investments are giving them a technological edge in the Indo-Pacific. Meanwhile, Russia's Su-57 and Su-35 prove that raw power and maneuverability still have a place in modern air combat. In Europe, joint ventures like the Tempest and Future Combat Air System, FCAS, show that multinational cooperation can give birth to next-gen air dominance solutions that are both innovative and powerful. France, Germany, Italy, and the UK are all pushing the limits of stealth, AI, and drone integration to remain competitive in the global defense market. At the same time, countries that traditionally stayed outside the air superiority race, like South Korea, Turkey, and India, are stepping into the arena with their own indigenous designs. The KF-21 Borame, how AMCA and TITFX are just a glimpse of what's coming next. The rise of AI-assisted piloting, unmanned wingmen, and autonomous targeting systems are changing the very nature of air combat. It's not just about who's a faster jet or the better missile. It's about who can fuse all that data, respond faster, and strike with precision before the enemy even knows what hit them. War is being redefined in ones and zeros, with fighter jets at the heart of it all. Even smaller nations are now investing in advanced fighters not just for deterrence, but to boost their standing on the global stage. Buying a 5th-gen jet is like owning a ticket to the top table of military diplomacy. And when you factor in the looming threat of drone swarms, hypersonic missiles, and space-based reconnaissance, these jets are evolving not in isolation, but as part of a greater connected ecosystem of modern warfare. What once defined a fighter, speed, climb rate, maneuverability, is no longer enough. The jets of 2025 and beyond must think, adapt, and respond in milliseconds. Pilots are no longer flying solo. They're working in sync with satellite feeds, radar cross-linking, and battlefield AI, making decisions that could decide the fate of nations in under a second. From stealth that slips past billion-dollar radars to electronic warfare systems that fry enemy sensors, the future is being written by those who dare to dream, design, and deploy the unimaginable. And at the center of that dream stands the F-47 Striker, a symbol of tomorrow's battlefield. If it enters full-scale production, the 6th-generation marvel could act as the sword and shield of the skies, leading coalition forces into any airspace, defeating any foe, and dominating every domain: air, cyber, space, and more. The 47 is more than a jet, it's the future, and the message is clear: adapt or be left behind. So, whether you're a military enthusiast, an aviation geek, or just someone who loves to see where technology is headed, the world of fighter jets in 2025 is like nothing we've seen before. These aircraft are sleek, deadly, and smarter than ever. They represent billions of dollars in research, thousands of hours of flight testing in the blood, sweat, and dreams of countless engineers, pilots, and defense strategists. The race is on, and only the most advanced, most intelligent, and most capable jets will survive the wars of tomorrow. This is the dawn of a new aerial age. And as you've seen, there are 20 jets leading the charge, but only one can dominate the skies. Stay sharp. Stay locked in, and we'll keep bringing you the edge of military power, one flight at a time. As we dive deeper into the elite ranks of the most formidable fighter aircraft ever built, it's impossible not to marvel at the perfect blend of science fiction and reality that each of these machines represents. They're more than just machines of war. They're masterpieces of human engineering, each a flying fortress of steel, composite, and software, designed to dominate airspace, protect borders, and project power. Let's take a closer look at some of these top-tier jets that are defining this new generation. The F-22 Raptor, though aging, still holds a crown as the king of air superiority, combining unmatched stealth with agility, speed, and integrated avionics that make it virtually untouchable. Right beside it, the F-35 Lightning II, with its massive global adoption, stealth coding, and network combat capability, has become the cornerstone of many allied air forces around the globe. The F-35's ability to gather, process, and share real-time battlefield data makes it not just a fighter, but a flying command center. Meanwhile, Russia's Su-35 remains one of the most maneuverable jets in the sky, with thrust vectoring nozzles that allow it to perform aerial gymnastics no other fourth-gen aircraft can match. Then we have China's J-20 Mighty Dragon, a stealth fighter built for long-range interception and dominance in the Indo-Pacific. It's fast, sleek, and backed by a country pouring billions into aerospace innovation. India is not far behind, with the upcoming AMCA fighter designed to bring stealth and fifth-gen capability to South Asia. South Korea's KF-21 Boramae is another promising contender, an aircraft that blends stealth shaping with modern systems, and is projected to enter full service soon, showcasing Seoul's ambition to lead in air technology. Don't underestimate Europe either. France's Rafale and Sweden's Gripen remain highly respected multi-role fighters, known for their performance and adaptability in modern combat. The upcoming Tempest fighter, being developed by the UK, Italy, and Japan, is aimed to be a sixth-generation marvel, designed with AI integration, drone coordination, and stealth from the ground up. The US is also not slowing down, working secretly on the next-generation air dominance, NGAD, program, with the goal of fielding a sixth-generation aircraft that redefines the term air dominance. Rumors suggest it will feature modular payload bays, adaptive engines, and onboard AI co-pilots that can execute dogfights and strikes with superhuman precision. Now, let's talk about legacy fighters that still play key roles around the globe. The F-16 Fighting Falcon, a legend in its own right, is still being produced and upgraded, providing versatility, affordability, and lethal punch to dozens of countries. The F/A-18 Super Hornet, a staple of U.S. Navy carrier wings, is set to continue serving with enhanced avionics and electronic warfare packages. The MiG-35 from Russia, while less stealthy, is packed with advanced radar and missile systems, making it dangerous in close-quarter engagements. And then there are surprise entries. The Turkish TFX, a stealthy twin-engine fighter in development, signaling anchors intent to stand shoulder to shoulder with global aerospace leaders. Indonesia, Brazil, and the UAE are also eyeing new platforms to upgrade their fleets, many turning toward the F-35 or building strategic partnerships with jet-producing nations. Drones are also shaping the fighter landscape. Systems like the USXQ-58A Valkyrie and the Royal Australian Air Force's Loyal Wingman program show that the next generation of fighter jets may not all have pilots in the cockpit. These autonomous or semi-autonomous aircraft can scout ahead, draw fire, or even execute strikes, reducing risk to human life and multiplying combat effectiveness. All of these advances point to a future where air superiority is not just about one plane being better than another, but about how fast your sensors can detect, process, and strike before the enemy even knows they've been targeted. That's where AI, quantum radar, and next-gen jamming systems come in. It's no longer just about speed, it's about smart speed. And as satellite warfare and space-based targeting systems become more intertwined with fighter ops, air combat could extend beyond Earth's atmosphere. You might have a 6th-gen jet like the F-47 Striker engaging hypersonic threats, coordinating with orbital assets, and deploying countermeasures while simultaneously controlling multiple drone companions in a highly contested battlefield. This is not science fiction. It's the path we're already on. And as we bring this aerial odyssey to a close, let's reflect on what truly defines the best fighter aircraft in the world. It's not just about the fastest jet or the one carrying the biggest payload, though those matter. It's about adaptability, survivability, and dominance in any environment against any adversary at any time. In an era where threats evolve faster than ever and global tensions can ignite conflict in a moment, nations are racing to ensure their skies are protected by the best technology humanity can create. This arms race in the sky has birthed marvels like the F-22 Raptor, still unmatched in dogfighting, and the F-35 Lightning II, a networked war machine more advanced than anything ever fielded. But it doesn't end there. With emerging 6th-generation platforms like the F-47 Striker, Tempest NGAD, and the Chinese J-31 stealth fighters, the world is entering a phase where AI co-pilots, swarm drones, hypersonic missiles, and real-time satellite warfare will all be stitched together into a seamless kill chain. The skies of tomorrow will be patrolled not just by pilots, but by operators commanding fleets of intelligent aircraft, each able to share data, assess threats, and execute missions with a level of coordination that once seemed impossible. And let's not forget the importance of sustainment. Any great aircraft must be maintainable, upgradable, and reliable across decades. That's why jets like the F-16 and F-15EX continue to earn contracts worldwide. They combine battle-tested resilience with the tech of tomorrow. Meanwhile, upcoming challengers like the KF-21, AMCA, and TFX are staking their claim, promising that air superiority won't belong to just one superpower anymore. In 2025 and beyond, the best fighter aircraft won't be decided by just who flies faster or shoots farther, but by who can think faster, see farther, and strike first. So, whether it's the raw stealth of a Chinese J-20 flying silent over the South China Sea, the thunderous roar of an F/A-18 Super Hornet catapulting off a U.S. aircraft carrier, the nimble roll of Rafale dancing through NATO drills, or the whisper-quiet surveillance of an AI-guided drone flying high above the battlefield, the skies have never been more contested or more technologically advanced. In this new age of aerial dominance, the crown belongs not to one jet, but to the ecosystem of innovation, power, and precision that each nation brings to the fight. These 20 jets, and many more on the horizon, aren't just tools of war. They're symbols of national will, engineering prowess, and the unyielding human desire to conquer the skies. So, which one do you think truly reigns supreme? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're as passionate about air power, defense tech, and the future of flight as we are, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a launch. This is more than just aviation. It's the cutting edge of survival and supremacy in the 21st century. Until next time, fly high, stay sharp, and remember, air dominance is not given. It's earned. In the ever-evolving world of aerial warfare, agility is no longer just a maneuver. It's a survival strategy. Consider the Dassault Rafale, a French-built multi-role fighter that's earned its stripes in live combat zones like Mali and Syria. With its delta wings and canards, it slices through the sky like a surgical blade, handling both air-to-air dogfights and deep strike missions with unparalleled precision. And yet it's not alone. The Eurofighter Typhoon, a joint European marvel, matches it step for step. Designed for speed, agility, and electronic warfare, the Typhoon is Europe's insurance policy in an increasingly unstable world. Meanwhile, Russia's Su-35 remains a showstopper with thrust vectoring engines that allow it to twist and flip in midair like a gymnast, capabilities that give even U.S. pilots pause in close-range engagements. But power alone isn't enough. As nations confront threats that no longer wear uniforms or fly in formation, electronic warfare, stealth, and AI become more vital than ever. The Israeli F-35 Adir, a customized version of the U.S. F-35, integrates native Israeli tech and cyber capabilities to penetrate the world's most heavily defended zones. It's more than a fighter jet. It's a flying hacker with missiles. And don't overlook the emerging beasts. The South Korean KF-21 Borame is taking its first steps into the skies with the full intention of replacing aging F-5s and F-4s while stepping into a fifth-gen world. Turkey's TFX and India's AMCA are being developed under strict national pride, each promising stealth, internal weapons bays, and network-centric warfare capacity. Back in America, the B-21 Raider is preparing to redefine long-range stealth bombing. Though not a fighter, its influence on next-gen jet tactics is massive. It's designed to survive in tomorrow's airspace, bypassing every radar and anti-air system thrown its way. But the game changer? Autonomous drones that fight alongside man fighters, loyal wingmen that carry weapons, absorb fire, or jam enemy systems. This isn't sci-fi. It's the new doctrine. The F-35 program already includes trials for this concept, and NGAD, Next Generation Air Dominance, is being developed with this future in mind. AI, high-altitude stealth, drone swarms, and human-machine teaming that will redefine war from the sky downward. In China, the J-20 Mighty Dragon prowls the Pacific theater with twin engines and stealth shaping that resembles a direct challenge to America's dominance. Its range and payload make a threat across the South China Sea, Taiwan, and beyond. But China's real innovation lies in the mass production of UAVs, unmanned aerial vehicles, that can saturate an air defense system before manned aircraft even enter. This swarm strategy is being echoed in Russia and even in smaller countries investing in asymmetric air power. With AI, edge computing, and satellite integration, fighter jets are becoming just one node in a massive, intelligent war machine. In this interconnected sky, whoever sees first, reacts first, and strikes first wins. Let's not forget the legendary workhorses, still punching above their weight. The A-10 Warthog, slow, ugly, but absolutely terrifying enemy tanks, is irreplaceable in close air support. The F-15EX, a modern upgrade of a Cold War-era Titan, now flies with digital cockpits, radar-evading coatings, and the ability to carry hypersonic missiles. America's strategy of blending legacy power with futuristic upgrades is unmatched. And then there's Japan's FX program, combining Mitsubishi engineering with U.S. and European support to build a stealth fighter capable of dominating the Asia-Pacific airspace by 2035. This jet could be a silent guardian over disputed waters and contested skies. All of these aircraft, from the nimble Saab Gripen to the nuclear-capable Mirage 2000, are threads in a global web of deterrence and aggression. Each tells a story, not just of innovation, but of national identity, strategy, and survival. Fighter jets have become symbols. They aren't just tools of war, they are statements. Owning one means asserting your voice in global affairs. Flying one means declaring that you will not be pushed aside. In the coming decade, supremacy in the sky could very well determine the balance of power on the ground. And with rising tensions across Europe, the Middle East, and the Indo-Pacific, these aircraft aren't sitting idle. They are preparing for the unthinkable. So now the question becomes, who really leads the pack in 2025? Is it the battle-proven might of American aerospace? The disciplined innovation of Europe? The rising shadows of Asia? Or is it the unexpected, the underdog, the aircraft we're underestimating today that might own the sky tomorrow? As viewers of this video, you're not just spectators. You're part of the global conversation. Let your voice be heard. Which fighter do you think is the best in the world? Drop your answer in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss another deep dive into the high-speed, high-stakes world of fighter jets.